up, my parents they split up when we were 5 or 6, so we were being raised by 25-year-old single parents, basically, which is terrifying, considering that we're 28, and I can't even imagine taking care of a cat at this point. But, my dad, he worked for a home building company, and so part of the deal was, you could build a house, and you get cost, and, you get favors from trades and stuff, so he lived in a really big house in a really nice neighborhood, but only for like 6 months, and we weren't allowed to do anything in the house, like, no shoes, no running, no anything. You can't fuck anything up because they're going to sell it immediately, and you make money. And so we didn't have any blinds a lot of times in the houses and stuff, and the new neighborhoods, you may remember this, like they didn't have any fences between the houses, so you would look, your backyard was their backyard, and your back of your houses leaned up against each other, basically. And like on Saturday nights when we go to my dad's, he didn't have a lot of money, so we would just turn all the lights off and then take a pair of binoculars and pass it around between the three of us. And we weren't sad. Like, we were like, oh, we have to go to Dad's and we're poor. We were like, Dad's rad. He lets us do really fucked up shit, like look in people's windows with binoculars. We were really old before before we put it together, and we were like, Another fun activity was he would take us, to the river. We grew up in a place called Calgary, and there's like a bunch of rivers that run through it. Yeah. You just like Calgary a lot? You're not from there, right? Just like it, yeah. Minneapolis, I mean, we're basically in Canada right now, so, but, anyway, we used to go, my dad would take us on the weekends, and we would go down to the river when they would freeze over, and my dad would make us. They didn't usually ever freeze completely over, or at least one of the rivers did and the other one didn't, so he would take us to the one that didn't freeze completely over, and the game would be to get us close to the edge of, like basically it would freeze on both sides on the land, and it would freeze together, and then there would be like the river still rushing underneath in the middle, and we would just like, remember, also, that was basically the game, and I found it terrifying, and then he would take us places, and we, reached, river, which was, disgusting.
But we also, the fun thing about my dad and his brother, because they took us on the weekend, and we're lucky we're alive, and, but they used to, you cried. This is how Tegan and I, actually, this could be enlightening for the people that work with us. I don't know if I've ever told you this before. But when you cried, that didn't get you out of it. In fact, it just enraged them, and it made them want to make you do whatever they wanted you to do. Like, for example, I love it. These people are like, we love to get enraged about things and force people to do things they want to do. Yay! That's terrifying. I love it when you say something really controversial on stage, and people are like, that's what I do. Or that happened to you. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. So my dad and my dad's brother.